Okay, so let's assume that we are coming in a line behind the drummers from the west side entrance, the one we usually come in from, the one that's opposite to the altar in St. Paul's. Okay, so we go one person at a time, slow, measured walking until we get in. And then we come to rest with our back to the audience, and then Carlos will sound the shofar. So here we go. You awaken from the core out. I'm going to have them take that a little slower and start more quietly and build. And as you come to life, you can turn in any direction. So even though you're detached from one another, you have a chunk of space for yourself. You don't have to be completely centered on one. Good. Keep it in the boots of the boat. Well, this is very good. Really nice. Whole body animated by the breath. Good, all of you. When you genuinely go into yourself and present it to God, and you use that visualization of being inside a sphere and closest to the body. Body into Nice. Connection with the higher self. Great. Doesn't mean you can't change levels. Facial expressions. That's really good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Claire, let's everybody. Really. Yeah. That's what have you done that you need to name? What do you personally want to give to God? Let's move along. Yeah. It's bigger. Great. Really good. Good. That's when you just be it. There it is. You'll be able to spot this as we do more and more. You're approaching people. Just actually you get that kind of higher drum sound, which I hope they're going to do. That's good. That's good. Nice use of the arms and hands. Very good. end of section 1. So take it into stillness. Okay, good. I was going to ask you to do it again, being more free, but you did it yourself. So we'll move on. The primary thing that happens between 1 and 2 in those moments when the shofar is going to sound again is that you connect with people outside yourself. But these are people you know, either through relationship or through blood. So have the people in mind before we start. Please don't just reach out to them with your hands. At this point, you're going to be moving around the space quite a lot more, especially as this section goes on. So you'll be able to dance 2 together or 3 together using contact improv. You can get together and then you can part, or you can stay with the same people throughout. Let the dance itself move you rather than deciding what to do. Okay, any questions? Yeah, Terry?
I don't understand much of what you're saying during the dance.
Oh, so when the music is on, you're not hearing me.
I hear you, but I can't understand you.
Second that.
I wonder why that's happening. Is it like breaking up or you just,
It's
You
just
can put
muffled.
maybe
No.
the music a little lower.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll try that.
yeah, I think that might help, yeah.
Okay, let me start it and try to talk and you tell me if it's any better, okay? Okay, this is section 2.
Could go down, it could go down a bit more, Marilyn, the music.
Sure will. How about like this? Is that any better? Not really.
It could even go down further. Your music could turn down.
I did. It's not
It could do it again.
okay, how about now? That down far enough so you
Better.
can
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not memorizing the drumming anyway because they're gonna be improvising. So can you hear me fairly well now?
I do have a question about the shofar.
Yeah,
Do you want any movements to start during the shofar, or do we wait
yes.
till? Oh,
At the
thank
end
you.
of this rehearsal, we're gonna go through the how to handle the spaces.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, good question. Okay, so you are awakening other people, friends and family, and you're in that sphere which now has expanded. You still see, but now it includes the other people. And as you feel that inclusion, you dance with them. So your eyes, even here, need to be focused not just on yourself, but on people around you. So your body gets used to that. Just play with it. What, Terry?
Started already, huh?
You want me to start it over? All right. Since we're going to start it over, let me address what Clarice brought up. You come to a stillness at the end of each section. When he sounds the shofar, let it go through you and let your body respond to it. Okay? This may mean unfolding. This may mean lifting up. It may mean reaching out. I think in this section, it does mean reaching out. So that would mean that you would be operating in 3 dimensions, looking in various directions, and that you are moving across the floor also when we're in the space, and then connecting with another person or other people, right? Let's try that. I think this is the right place. They didn't give me exact endings and beginnings. Remember, in Judaism, this is the voice of God calling. That's it. Calling from all around you now. Good. Within the space you have, do move. So in the real dance, you'll be able to lean against someone else. Be able to come into touch and lean. You'll feel the change as someone else puts their weight on you and rolls off you. And it's about awakening to each other. And you carry into it that same awareness you had in the first one. Remember, when you do contact improv, it may be done with any part of the body. Not just a matter of reaching out your hand. Good, Wendy. Yes, Kendra. So you have to image your relationship with other people and how that plays out in awakening from the heart of you to the heart of them. Jennifer, that's great. Yeah. These are the people you have some confidence in. You already have a bridge with them, deepening it. So not only your own breath moves you, but the other person breath. Feel free to move around in your space, take steps. And you'll expand that in the new space. You may want to choose a person or persons to be in contact improv with, or you may want to just wander and find them during the dance. Try it with your eyes closed. Yep. And now let them open when you're ready. And really see the people around you. How does it feel to have them in that space with you? How do you feed them and how do they feed you? Adding more and more people. Now in this space, you could have 3 people dancing together, or even a group of 4. Okay. Were you able to hear me throughout all that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, that's really good. I'm so glad we solved that. I'm so glad you brought it up. I'm gonna ask you to go wild. I'm gonna ask you to do that section again and just be crazy. Not worry too much about Buto. This unlocks a lot of things normally, and then we go into Buto and it's very different. So this is a gradually expanding moment in which you start at the end of the last one all by yourself and begin adding people. And for purposes of the dance, you're adding people who are dancing with you. For your imaging purposes inside, you're thinking of people who are related to you or your close friends who you want to add to this. And you don't use your arms. Okay? Just for a couple of minutes, no arms, just body, head, so on. Because this is what I'm seeing is an awful lot of this. And when that's everybody doing it, something goes out of it. It's too samey. So I'll ask you to just be crazy. Let me get back to the this is the end of section 1. Where it was supposed to be. Hang on. Okay. Go right into the movement from being alone to adding other people. No hands, guys. You have to hold them behind you. Yes. You don't have to stay in Buto. You're adding people. And there's a connection between your heart and theirs. Yes. You're free to step and move up and down. Yes. Be wild. There it goes. Add more people. Reach out gradually to all the people you're close to. Now feel free to use your arms as well. That's it. Yes. There we go. More people. How do you move if your heart is connected to 50 people? We've all experienced that in dances, where everyone suddenly grows together. And remember, in the real dance, you'll be able to touch other people. Yes, let your facial expressions change. Okay, now please slow it all down to Buto. Same kind of freedom, same kind of inclusion. There you go. Make it painfully slow. Oh, that's good. No sudden moves. Very slow. Again, imagine yourself in contact with others. Moving together, moving away. Changing the world. This is the section that's like the reality of us all coming together. You can feel it growing. More and more people. There it is. Let it build. And keep it in Buto so that that tension stays. There it goes. That's it, that's it, that's it. How do you feel when you're in a crowd of people? You're united. The people around you are moving also. closer and further away. They're taking you with them. They're bringing something to you. And you're really awakening to one another. You're aware. Be moving across the floor now. You should be at the other end of the floor from where you started. So there's some real dynamic. Okay, rest a little. It's a lot of nonstop stuff. When you have space to move in, it's going to take on a whole new dynamic, but I want to remind you that the music will not be the same. You know, they're going to be improvising also. So you have to have the narrative in your head. It's fairly general, so it shouldn't be too hard to do that. But you have to carry it. The music won't carry it for you.
Marilyn, how long is that section?
Each section is about 12
Okay.
minutes.
Okay. And is there a sort of a general time frame you want to move from this sense to this sense to that sense? Because sometimes I find we can move too quickly into the real connection, but maybe that's what you want. I'm not sure.
I think you're going to have to feel it on the
Yeah.
spot.
Okay.
And when you have the whole room to move in, Tony will walk you through that too.
Right. Okay.
It's going to be different for different people.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Marilyn, are you going to be there at all?
I can't.
Oh, okay.
I have no way to get into the city. It costs $200 in my present wheelchair and stuff state. So I won't be. But Tony actually started the movement choir with me. And she'll be wonderful for you. I
Did she
have,
do the heartbeat at the end? Because that's something she did not do. And I didn't want to bring it up at that time.
she
when we
did,
were-
what did she didn't do?
She didn't use the heartbeat at the end with the drummers. It just went into,
Oh, no, the drummers didn't do it.
but she didn't say anything about it either.
No, I know. I've spoken to them since. Tony had never done the silent drum. I thought the drummers understood it. They didn't. So we're talking now. We're going to keep talking until we do it. And Tony and I will also talk. I'm not even sure if when she rehearsed you, we had settled on doing that. The
You had
silent
talked about it before we met with the drummers. So
in November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting gel injections in my knees tomorrow, and I'm a little concerned about doing contact improv. So if you start touching me when we're performing, be thoughtful that this lady could fall over because I'm using a cane right now. So we had one lady that one time we were doing another piece, I can't remember which one, and she used a lot of strength, and I wasn't having the problems I have now. So I'm just letting you know that please be nice to me.
You know what, Terry, bring that up at rehearsals.
Oh yeah, I will.
Make sure that everybody's aware. And if anybody else has issues, please bring those up too, because that's extremely important.
Can you talk a little bit more about contact improv? Like how much contact? Is it touching? Is it touching? Is it touching?
Okay.
Like,
It's definitely touching, all the three things you did, but it's also a weight shift. It has to do, and that's what
Oh,
Terry's addressing here. Maybe my arm touches yours on the outside, and then maybe I lean into you a little bit. You respond, either
Okay.
by going away from me or going to me. So the only real rule in contact improv is that some part of you touches some part of the other person or person,
Okay.
and that you continue in motion. Because we do it in Buto, the motion is really, really slow. So the whole thing folds and unfolds. Do you remember those Walt Disney images of flowers opening and closing? Really slow motion. They were all over the place when I was a kid. And we used them in one of our dances. We used them in the earth part of the elements. It should look like that. It's like a kaleidoscope. Each person is moving, but each person's movement is affected by the next person. Yeah. And again, I will ask Tony to be sure to spend some real time on that, because I know there are different levels of familiarity in the group with contact improv. I would like it to reflect what you're actually doing here, that you're reaching out heart to heart with someone, and that's splitting off into more people and more people and more people. It's like a Sacred Dance Guild group dance unfolding in front of their eyes. It works exactly the same way. This should be the easiest section to picture because we do it all the time. But if it really works, then there's a force that picks up everybody and everything. What I want to be sure of is that we have a distinction among each section from the preceding one.
Yeah.
Okay? And that comes from inside. That's not just a matter of saying, you know, 2 of you dance together now, 3 of you dance together now.
So from the second section, there will be contact because then you're meeting close people
That's right.
and then you're just meeting more people.
That's it.
Okay.
Any questions? It's developing. This is not easy to do virtually and feel the differences, but it should prepare you so that the mechanics are already with you when you're dancing physically together. And that way we don't have that rubbish to deal with. It's really a matter of experiencing it. I had the same feeling with reconciliation when we did it virtually and then finished it off with real people together. I had this feeling, I'm not sure it's going to come together. I'm not sure they're going to make the jump. And then it was like they had been rehearsing it constantly and everything was fine. We even called off the last part of the rehearsal. It didn't need it. I think that will happen here too, but I want to leave room for whatever you need to make you comfortable. Terry?
So how is section 2 going to be different from section 3? Because if we're doing all this touchy movement, you know, with contact, how are we going to reach out to the community? Well, we're not going to be touching people, are we? Sorry.
No, you're not, and this is not reach out
I want
to
to know what the difference would be.
the third section is your national or ethnic group.
Right.
So that's what you're envisioning. And you may indeed touch someone else in the dancers, not in the audience.
Okay.
Okay, we're not going out into the audience at all with this, except psychologically at the end. You're safely with each other. And the third part where you're picturing and interacting with other people of your nation or other people of your ethnic group, that is going to vary according to what you choose. Going back to what somebody said earlier, the fact that the Canadians did, yes, exactly what Trump didn't want them to do. That has to be in there too. That's a unifying force. But if you are dancing African affiliation, it's going to be a different kind of force because you're dancing an essence more than you're dancing a set of deeds or actions. So it depends on how you cut this cake. We'll see how it looks when you're doing it and how it comes together. I'm really kind of worried that I am exhausting you.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
If you have multiple identities, there will be a portion where maybe I approach somebody with one identity in mind, and then I see somebody else and I approach them with a different identity.
Yes, as long as you are true to it, it'll come through to the audience. If you are solidly there yourself, there'll be no problem with them being able to pick up what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, I will soon be able to send you an image of the program and the promotional material. It's really nice. They capitalized on the drums and on the shofar, and it looks beautiful. I think
Nice.
they also are using it on Eventbrite, which I'm told that Trinity brings in a lot more people. So hopefully we will have a pretty big audience. The problem at Trinity is there's so many things going on that it's really hard to get the attention of the congregation for any one thing. Especially now because I'm not there to browbeat them.
But when I have it, Marilyn, I'll also post on all of our social media.
Great, that will be wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, they expect to get approval this week for the materials.
Perfect.
And then, all right, my loves. Please keep your energy focused into this as we do it, because until we get it really rehearsed, it's going all over the place.
Marilyn, I know you mentioned costuming at some time, but I've forgotten. So I'm just, what is the,
The costuming is the costuming we used for oh God, Chester's
right,
piece. It's a very simple sleeveless dress that's accordion pleated silk
right.
in black or in white. Now Terry is going to check and see where the costumes are, make sure Trinity knows which costumes to bring over to St. Paul's. And on Saturday, you guys will choose your own costumes, and they'll be left in that front door that we use as a kind of dressing room until you need it. And you'll have little labels to put on with your name in case you can't find your own one. They're not, most of them could be worn by any of you. Just some of them would be too long. And Kendra, we have to make sure to get a good long one for you. There are some really, they're beautiful and they fold beautifully. But if I didn't tell you before, be sure to wear underwear, because somebody didn't when we first did it. And at rehearsal, the security guards were going, better go put something on.
So when you put underwear, it would be like, this is underwear?
Yeah, or a bra and pants. She didn't have anything on under.
It's sleeveless though, right? So you don't want sleeves, right?
No, you don't want
Right.
sleeves.
Yeah.
No sleeves?
Yeah. No.
No.
I never show my arms.
Never say never, Jennifer.
I have a very strong affinity for that, but actually, this is so flattering, this dress. I think you will really like it. And it folds and unfolds like a flower. It's really beautiful. The only man who is dancing this is Charles, and he has the same material in pants with a leotard to wear with it.
So should we wear pants? Should we wear leggings?
No, you can wear leggings if you really want to. I mean, that's fine. Okay. Maybe that makes up for the arms. You can wear leggings if you want to. But the main thing is to have panties on in some form or other. Yeah.
Imagine
about-
somebody not wearing panties.
She didn't wear panties because she was more comfortable that way, and it was a black dress, so she thought it would be, and it wasn't. You could,
Light is amazing on those things.
so fortunately, we found out at the dress rehearsal, and she's very,
Do you have photos, Marilyn? You could show people. I can kind of remember them, but you might have photos that the other girls might want to see.
I have a couple of photos I
Yeah.
will send out to you
Yeah,
guys.
just so people get an idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah,
Beauty.
you guys are so beautiful.
Thanks.
Jennifer, you're the last person who has to worry about her bloody arms.
Yes.
I just never share them, but that's fine.
No, I understand. And yes, I know. I know, Terry. All right, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Everyone
know.
be well, and congratulations, Canadians.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
Hey,
Thank you.
congratulations.
I think,
Marilyn,
yeah,
would you please make me the host so that Debbie and Jennifer and I can have a chat?
Oh, now? Okay,
Would that be
sure.
all
Might
right?
as well do it now.
Right? And Wendy,
Stop
yeah.
the recording.
Bye, so long,
Amy.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
bye
bye.
bye, everyone.
Bye.
Jennifer, Wendy, Debbie,
Yeah.
Marlena. Okay.
Oh, Wendy, it made you co-host, even though
Whatever, that's
perfect.
fine. I'm good. I'm good.
everybody okay?
Yeah, we're good.
If you need anything from me, you'll tell me.
We will. But do you know what hotel it is so we can look where it is on the
I
map?
don't know. I will
Okay.
get it from,
Okay, just so we can kind of map things and look at our timing.
absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, my loves. Again, congratulations.
Yeah.
And now it
Okay.
looks like he's gonna have the same effect in Australia.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
It's an
filling up positions.
unfolding story.
It is. It is.
I wish it
Very
weren't.
interesting.
Bye.